Rosie had never faced anything this challenging in her life. Her family, struggling financially due to the new car they had recently purchased, told her they wouldn't be able to support her expenses for the upcoming school year. The news devastated Rosie. She had never worked a day in her life, and the fear of failing weighed heavily on her. But she had no other choice. She needed to earn money. After some thinking, she realized that she loved baking and decided it was the best option for her. With newfound determination, she applied to all the bakeries nearby. Most of them didn't respond, but after 2 weeks, a small, cozy bakery finally got back to her with good news. During the interview, they assured her that her lack of experience wouldn't be a problem. Rosie was thrilled. Working there over the summer would allow her to save enough money for the school year. On her first day, Rosie walked into the bakery with nervous energy. Her apron, her anxious expression, and her fast-beating heart gave away how overwhelmed she felt. The owner introduced her to the kitchen staff. The kitchen was small but had a warm, inviting atmosphere. Rosie thought she could fit in here. The first week was all about learning the ropes. She sometimes overmixed the batter or added too much sugar, but her coworkers were patient and helpful. Gradually, her mistakes became less frequent, and she started to feel more confident in her role. However, what caught Rosie's attention the most was one of her coworkers, Ryan. Ryan was tall, dark-haired, and charismatic. To Rosie, he seemed distant, as he preferred to work in silence. But she felt there was something intriguing behind his reserved demeanor. I need to get to know him better, she thought, though the idea of confessing her feelings terrified her. Rosie couldn't stop herself from noticing how Ryan's small gestures, a slight smile, a quick joke, made her day brighter. But as time went on, her work environment grew more challenging. Her supervisor was no longer as patient as before, pointing out her smallest mistakes harshly. Rosie considered quitting. Yet, one thing, or rather, one person, kept her there, Ryan. One day, Rosie decided to confess her feelings. She had thought about it for a long time and felt it was now or never. That day, Ryan was leaving work early, and she didn't want to miss the chance. Heart pounding, she approached him, rehearsing her words in her head. But just as she was about to speak, a voice interrupted her. Ryan. Startled, Rosie turned around to see a confident, stylish girl walking toward them. Without hesitation, the girl, Sadie, wrapped her arms around Ryan and kissed him on the cheek. Rosie felt her heart sink. Sadie smiled brightly and said to Ryan, "Is this the girl from the kitchen you told me about?" "Oh, we've already met. Hi, Rosie." Rosie's face flushed red, and her hands trembled. Sadie's chic outfit and self-assured demeanor contrasted starkly with Rosie's plain work uniform. Ryan didn't offer any explanation. He simply walked out with Sadie. That day, Rosie handed in her resignation. The disappointment she felt was unlike anything she had experienced before. That evening, lying on her bed, she couldn't stop replaying the scene in her mind. For a while, forgetting Ryan and everything that had happened wouldn't be easy. But Rosie was determined to move on. Summer was over, and a new school year awaited her, along with the possibility of a better story to come.